Hello everyone, my name is Noor Joseph. Today, mm, I would like to share you about idealism. So, before telling about what is idealism, I would like to share how idealism was given birth. First, the father of idealism is Plato. Plato is the ancient Greek philosopher, and Plato was the well known figure in idealism. I am not going to tell in detail. As you all know, it's all start from Persian War which happened in Athens. Athens is the capital city of Greece. So, what is idealism? Idealism, which means the ideas. The ideas are the only reality. It assumes thoughts, minds, and selves as the reality. Therefore, for the idealist, there is no external reality, and that the world is consists of ideas. For this reason, the idealists have clashed with materialists, and they argue that material things do not really exist. In fact, for the idealist, material things are not real because they are neutral and destructible. This is because whatever is neutral and destructible keeps on changing, and whatever that keeps on changing cannot be considered real. Therefore, the ideas are real for the idealist because ideas do not change. They are immutable and indestructible. And for the next slide, let's see how idealism approaches to metaphysics, epistemology, and axiology. In other words, the position of idealism. First, let's start with metaphysics. Metaphysics or the reality of the mind. So, when we see the metaphysics, we directly understand that it is talking about the reality. So, first, let's start with metaphysics or the reality of the mind. In order to explain, I will review the story of the allegory of the cave. There are three men in the cave. They have been changed, therefore they cannot turn around to see what's actually happening. So they have been they have been seeing the shadow, and they assume those shadow is reality. But one guy was free from change and got a chance to see what the reality of the shadow. In this allegory of the cave, Plato essentially asserts that people who go by their senses are changed and trapped inside a safe of ignorance where they are bound to watch shadow of reality. Those who break free from this change are those who have gone beyond their senses and use their intellect to reach the world of idea. And another approach to epistemology or the truth of ideas is, or on the other hand, it is the proposition position of the idealism. So when we see the epistemology, we already learned about it. It is about the truth as idea. So the truth as idea is knowledge is obtained when ideas are brought in consciousness through self-examination. So it is the idealism is comes through the consciousness and the self-examination that knowledge of truth as the idea. And the all knowledge include a mental grasp of ideas and concepts. And another position of the idealism is value from the ideal world. And another word is kind of axiology, because when we see the value, we remember it is related to axiology. Axiology is the study of value. So the value are already rooted in a reality and primarily is focused on the value through own experiences. So why is the idealism important? What is the big deal of it? Well, since we are studying the educational philosophy, let's see how idealism affect education. In school, which believe in idealism, the teacher is going to focus on the development of students' mind. The curriculum consists primarily of the humanities and math, like history and literature, which are part of humanity, helps students to see what is ideal for human, and the study of math like 1 plus 1. 1 plus 1 equal to 2, which always has unchanging answer. So 1 plus 1 equal to 2, it is unchanged. It's always consist and permanent. So the answer is powerful because its universal nature, along with it being a self-evidently true. And generally, any subject that brings students into contact with ideas rather than things should be considered for the curriculum. So the teacher's responsibility is to pass their knowledge to the ultimate reality to the students as the teacher has more experiences. Therefore, the teacher is an example of the student, and this means that literary and direct instruction are the key in education, and it is their methodology. So there is about short detail about idealism, and thank you for your attention. Thank you. Have a good day.